wintry glow vibrates in a mellow bronze key as I pull the twilight softly inside with me. My steps feel dense, a muted splash in time, etching shadow trails across the tile line. I'm worn around the corners, damp to the core, carrying borrowed skies across the threshold floor. The ties have thickened, stiff with strain, twisted tight by hours beneath the muted stain. Yet you don't notice the marks or the grind. You only count the distance step by time. You guide me gently to the pine slab seat, unbothered by the chill or the brine-soaked feet. You're the breath, the heat, the whispering rise, the stillest frame in a tender disguise. These soap-cloth souls feel weightless and sure, because your chest is a harbor, calm and secure. You fill the fronts with pages from the day before, drawing at the ache from the tired and sore. I hear the rustle of print, the care in your touch, mending the places I leaned on too much. The room carries spice and oven-warm grain, clearing the weather from the edge of my strain. No speech is spoken, just a burner's tick, a dense knit cover and a closed nest that sticks. The bottoms are light, the surface is tired, shaped by the bramble and long summer wire. Still I cross the downpour, mile after mile, to reach the vow that lives in your smile. Each pace held a question, each pull left a mark, but here in this corridor I soften the dark. Because you don't notice the marks or the grind, you only count the distance step by time. You guide me gently to the pine slab seat, unbothered by the chill or the brine-soaked feet. You're the breath of heat, the whispering rise, the stillest frame in a tender disguise. These soap-cloth souls feel weightless and sure, because your chest is a harbor, calm and secure. Set them near the grate, let the warmth arrive. See the fading mist as it lifts and sighs. Thick socks, dim glow, just house aligned. The storm stays beyond now, and I am inside. I am finally inside. The evening slipped behind the rusted shed, laying long blue lines where our laughter fled. My worn out trainers, once a pale no tone, darkened like the riverbank we'd always known. I still recall the sponge of ground and thread, the sock-slap sink of promises we said. We never minded cold or falling mist, just two small pulses chasing what we missed. Oh, these soaked fabric soles are full of weight, but they hold every grin that softened fate. The trace of clay, a pocket full of glow, like needed warmth when all the lights are low. You're the window shining down an empty lane, a calm and faithful throng beneath the strain. The road runs far, but I don't walk it alone. With dampened fields still whispering me home. Do you recall the burst of berry skin? The thickened air we pulled our breathing in. You had a smear of pencil on your hand from tracing rails that barely chose to stand. We perched where grass grew dense beside the bend, a bent old branch pretending to defend. My cotton heels were hugging every seam. That's where I learned how memory begins. My sidewalks now are chalky, stiff and dry, below a restless and assembled sky. But if I blink, I'm standing by that rail where sparks would float and swollen clouds exhale. I loosen laces, let the feeling stay until that gentle heat finds me again. Oh, these soap fabric soles are full of weight, but they hold every brim that softened fate. A trace of clay, a bucket full of blows, like knitted wounds when all the lights are low. You're the window shining down an empty lane, a calm and faithful from beneath the strain. The road runs far, but I don't walk it alone. With dampened fields still whispering me home. Set them near the steps to meet the air, and ashes pours, it's not a race out there. The horizon wears a violet fade, warming into brass. The breeze tastes electric with soaked pine and grass. My steps feel dense inside these indigo skins, following crooked scars where the footpath bends. The bottoms are thinned from the distance they've known, from chasing old laughter long overgrown. I recall when the brightness was blindingly pure, before rain taught the cloth how to darken and cure. Oh, let the damp settle in, let the layers grow slow. You've been moving too hard, let the rhythm mellow. That pull at your heels is a lingering clasp, a keepsake of weather and moments you grasped. It's fine to ease back as the concrete exhales. There's a hushed sort of wonder where wet memory dwells. Your tracks sinking deep, imperfect and true, and these rain-laden trainers, you're already yours. I'll pause on the steps where the blow turns to syrupy calm, and loosen the ties with deliberate palms. Notice how where marks were set stretch of the journey was ominously good. The tone had shifted from dusk into pale daylight hue, like intentions once spoken that drifted askew. Yet the grit in the threads and the grit in the fold idle waits, keeping bright little choruses bold. The daylight accepts every edge that is worn. It's the warmth in the shine where the past is reborn. The wetness will rise, becoming a veil, and the hush that you meet doesn't have to be frail. You never misplaced it, you softened the way with the cosmos keeping time as it quietly sways. So let the dance settle in, let the layers go slow. You've been moving too hard, let the rhythm mellow. That pull at your heels is a lingering class, a keepsake of weather and moments you grasped. It's fine to ease back as the concrete exhales. There's a hushed sort of wonder where wet memory dwells. Your trek sinking deep and perfect and true in these rain-laden trainers. You're already you, leaving near the door. Let the daylight breathe. They'll feel less dense tomorrow beneath open eaves. Girl, your toes in the lawn since the sun's reply. The vision didn't vanish, it just learned to lie. Just learned to lie. Soft and learn, you're doing just fine.
The entry frame sighs in a gentle tone, and you pause there carrying Baylight home. Your fabric hangs dark, a storm-tinted hue. From the sky you refuse to let follow you. I catch the pattern, a softened splash inside. Muted soul notes sliding side to side. The chords are crossed in a stubborn bind, but darling, your core is steady and kind. Slip off those rain-soaked trainers by the grate. Set down the distance, the stretch of your fate. The furnace exhales a mellowed gold to lift the chill and loosen the cold. You don't need to move for a breath or more. Let the planks below you do the work they're for. The ground out there may cling and pull, but here your pulse is calm and full. There's a wild green trace pressed into the front, a chart of places untamed and blunt. You didn't just wander, you leapt right through every wide open risk that called to you. Your stockings cling close, saturated and thin, but back's just the proof of where you've been. Now bring the thick ones, ash-toned and dense. to draw in the cool from the day's expanse. The turning drum nearby keeps a level time as leaves are brewed with a minted rhyme. The cup's warm breath lifts onto your face, inviting your tiredness into its space. By dawn the fibers will stand renewed, brightened by care we quietly brewed. So slip off those rain-soaked trainers by the grate, set down the distance, the stretch of your fate. The furnace exhales a mellowed gold to lift the chill and loosen the cold. You don't need to move for a breath or more. Let the planks below you do the work therefore. The ground out there may cling and pull, but here your pulse is calm and full. Outside the water mirrors the nighttime lights, but they can't cross into these inner sights. Ease your worn steps, let the hours unwind. Your steps will be ready when morning is kind. Yeah, they're easing now, waiting for the pale new shine.
The clouds tore softly like a ripe nectarine, letting pale alloy spill on the chalked out road. We didn't rush for shelter or painted iron rails. We let the weather choose our unplanned mode. I remember the drag of soles on the stone, and how your laugh rang clear, a bell of warm bronze. Bright chords sinking toward an earthen tone, a tender mess our careless steps had grown. Oh, let the drizzle settle deep inside. It's only that heft of dreams we folded small. These soaked cloth runners bear a gentle load, leading us back along a citrus wand call. It's a yielding kind of wonder, a softened release. I still see droplets scattered near your skin. Don't mind the chill or the weight in the breeze. There's heat in that moment where nothing begins. Now they pause beside the blow that hums and stays, with chapters sewn into the tired weave. Mineral traces sketch the paths we chose, from heel to edge where the cool would cling. I recall mist lifting off the resting floor at a low murmur past your wooden frame. The world felt small enough to cup in both hands, and every slip was caught inside your name. moisture always drifts back into the blue, leaving a contour shaped like calm. It isn't an ache or a sharpened bruise, it's the ease of war in a seasoned psalm. Even when fibers slacken, colors thin, that golden hour still fills my wind. Oh, let the drizzle settle deep inside. It's only by heft of dreams we fold it small. These soap cloth runners bear a gentle load, leading us back along our citrus wand call. It's a yielding kind of wonder, a softened release. I still see droplets scatter near your skin. Don't mind the chill or the weight in the breeze. There's heat in that moment where nothing begins. Step by step through a narrow burr, I still carry the blow of that quiet time. Light as breath on a waiting limb, moving beneath the bending limbs. You're a silent welcome at the end of the lane. In these rain-held shoes, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's The hanging bench murmurs a hushed timber tone below a dusk washed dark with violet shade. I left them loose beside the mesh frame entry, heavier now than decades ago were made. The pale outsole bears a trace of field-soaked soil, and humid fabric breathes through the still interior. They drank the dew from tall hillside blades, gathering each pale shimmer before the sky cleared. Oh, these rain-filled walkers paused on a rough, the faint mist lifting where late sun remained. They carry no load of worry or ache, only weather that softened the pull of the day. Let the chords relax like a measured sigh. There's ease in delay, there's music in calm. Daylight tilts low to warm the cloth beneath the broad honey glance of an evening dome. I recall the sting of brine along old planks and rust-red dust that stayed through restless months. Now the weave grows sparse, revealing beneath, like a dog-eared page or an autumn limb. The back edge slopes from years of ground, charting the outline of patient belief. No chase remains for fading glow. I'll stand with the labor before dark arrives. Each pulled reflection once borrowed the sky. Each downpour shaped a path I crossed. If my steps slowed in moisture stayed, it's only because I paused for the alder's voice. This chill isn't harsh, it's a gentle ride, a keepsake of travel at a forgiving speed. paused on the rug, a faint mist lifting where late sun remained. They carry no load to worry or ache, only weather that softened the pull of the day, that the chords relax like a measured sigh. There's ease and delay, there's music in calm. Daylight tilts slow to warm the cloth beneath a broad honey glance of an evening dawn. Leave him still, let dusk do its work, while warmth from the cup settles inward. Toes curl free between shade and gleam, with no place to rush, no thought to sow, just the tender weight of years well used. In my rain dark walkers quietly enough, quietly enough. The evening presses down with a muted glow. I step straight through a violet pool of light. Now pale bottoms wear a softened ash tone trace, bringing street warm air and drifting mist inside. The fabric pulls close, weighted and slow, yet there's a private cadence underneath, a gentle hush-hush marking every step, while cool air brushes softly over skin. Oh, let the streets dissolve into washed-out hues. I'm hearing the murmurs the concrete keeps set aside, those rain-dark trainers near the frame. Allow their tired outlines to settle low. I fold around you something thick and warm as drizzle hums its melody beyond their blast. It's a tender form of wonder, a silent ease, where the center of the weather lets us rest. The heater breathes out an even tone, mist lifting lightly like a floating note. I trade a chill for dense woven pairs, while the mantle dial just circles and speaks. The trays of big spice and aged timber pushes every shadow toward the edge. No daylight needed to feel this calm. Some roots grow strongest beneath frost or rain. Each beat along the pane becomes a tiny chime, carrying tales only open air remembers. Not a pause, but a gentle asking to linger inside a softened moment. The branches stand rinsed and quiet again, and we're drawn close, held in steady warmth. Oh, let the streets dissolve into washed out hues. I'm hearing the murmurs the concrete keeps set aside, those rain dark traders near the frame. Lies to settle low. I'll fold around you something thick and warm as drizzle hums its melody beyond the blast. It's a tender form of wonder, the silent ease, where the center of the weather lets us rest. Your feet regain their heat, the cool slips away. Only light glow, steam, and shared stillness remain. Rain-marked shoes easing dry along the wall, while mercy in the weather smooths it all. Smooths it all. Just let it ease. The garden lamp keeps fluttering, late to understand, while the haze folds itself along the edge of land. I leave the stone path where the small white flowers sleep, feeling the sudden bright sting from the moisture at my feet. The cloth absorbs the daylight, deepening into shade, sketching out the quiet roots my footsteps gently made. It's not the cold that settles, but a rising tender ease, as the first warm blow drifts lightly over me. Oh, these soaked walking sneakers, weighted by the pale new hours, holding on to silence as the dark releases power. Let the cuffs of my denim brush murmurs of the green. I'm burying my worries in the earth where they've been, and it's a muted yielding cadence, a pulse beneath the ground, a calm even current moving through the sound. Everything feels steady, everything feels true in the calm, moist shelter of my soaked walking shoes. The breeze carries traces of mint leaves and wet timber skin, a gentle crossing point where night and day begin. I pause to see a tiny beetle trace a fern-lined way, discovering the simple rest I once chased every day. The pull around my ankles feels like balance, feels like here, as if the soil itself is drawn me near. No shelter needed overhead, no reason left to hide, when a soft yellow morning left into the white. If yesterday felt sharp along its lines and seams, let the water round the corners of those seams. You don't need a mirror shine or spriteless form to belong inside this glimmering waking morn. Just settle into the moisture, let the earth receive until the weight of living learns to ease. Oh, these soaked walking sneakers, weighted by the pale new hours, holding on to silence as the dark releases power. Let the cuffs of my denim brush murmurs of the green. I'm burying my worries in the earth where they've been. It's a muted yielding cadence, a pulse beneath the ground, a calm even current moving through the sound. Everything feels steady, everything feels true in the calm, moist shelter of my soaked walking shoes. The light becomes a gentle press, loosening every thread, stirring up the center where the spirit rests its head.
a little easier now, with an open chest and an untroubled brow. Just myself and daylight and the field between. In my soaked walking shoes, resting clear and clean, held by a warm, held by calm, all good.
The entry lamp gathers pale lines of drizzle and stampy soft traces across the worn wood. Your string hangs swollen dark with the storm. Midnight dye melting the edge of the pail. I catch the faint drag of souls on the floor, a weary cadence that learned every block. The cuffs of your denim carry cool air, holding the moments that asked for no sound. Set the long day down beside the front step. Let the small pools remain where they fell. There's a furnace breathing slow and warm, and an open place on the sofa for you. We'll pad them with pages till the moisture lifts, shifting the dusk into honeytone. Ease your feet, let the tremble unwind. Here the room forgets how noise behaves. I found the knit pears, the dense ash ones, to drink up the chill that followed your path. The pot begins singing a muted plume as the drum inside turned like drifting sleep. Hints of aged wood and baked spice, a pollution, a wetness out of the corners. You're held inside this circle of glow, where the weather lowers its voice. You never swerved when the sky grew dense. You kept your line with a quiet tilt. Each soaked thread remembers the way you crossed from the before into here. So let the cloth inhale, let the braces rest beneath the calm of a lamp-lit ceiling. Set the long day down beside the front step. Let the small pools remain where they fell. There's a furnace breathing slow and warm, and an open place on the sofa for you. We'll pad them with pages till the moisture lifts, shifting the dusk into honeytone. Ease your feet, let the tremble unwind. Here the room forgets how noise behaves. By morning the bend with gentle heat, ready again for the routes you choose. But now just pause and stay right here. The rain is elsewhere and possibly far, so far away. Breathe easy now. The teapot murmurs a pale, curling breath as I loop the strings of a sleepless thought. I wandered out before the sky could clear its face, beneath the soft breeze spread across the early air. Cobalt cloth soaking footprints from the road. I carry the tempo of a moment just unloaded. The chart is folded sharp with uneven seams, hidden from the breeze, now mellowing to gleam. Oh, these rain-washed trainers feel dense yet free, following the edge without a need to see. Each tress in the lawn is a quiet pulse, calling out futures we haven't touched. It's a cool trace, warming like a hearth inside, the gentlest roaming, nowhere to arrive. Only an even sway and a spirit unbound, drifting through hours in my rain-washed ground shoes. The aroma of fur tips steeped in soil and steel welcomes the hours like a silent reveal. My steps stay wet but my lungs feel wide, letting daylight enter rooms long denied. I catch my outline in a shot front pane, a passerby crowned with beads of rain. No glossy finish, no delicate trim, just the truthful drag of an unhurried limb. We often wait for the ground to be clear, for flawless timing and sky sincere. But there's grace in the soak, relief in the clay, a sudden living current stay dry to feel held and whole. Let the flowings clean every guarded road. Oh, these rain-washed trainers feel dense yet free, following the edge without a need to see. Each press in the lawn is a quiet pulse, calling out futures we haven't touched. It's a cool trace, warming like a hearth inside, the gentlest roaming, nowhere to arrive. Only an even sway and a spirit unbound, drifting through hours in my rain-washed ground shoes. Glow slips through the fringe of a haze. I hop across roofs and a light maze. Taps off, hush, slow, the pattern feels right. Moving ahead with a damp and a light, yet are soaked all through. And I'm settled now, right here with you, just me and my rain-washed ground shoes. The morning released a veil of pale alloy, brushing the pavement into softened tones. I wasn't bothered by the falling noise or how the blossoms traced my route with bones. A blush-toned flake caught on a loosened tie, a wandering guest from the passing sky. The mix of wet stone and budding air slowly eased the ache the cold left there. Oh, these rain-filled walking shoes, weighted by the hush of dawn time blues, they murmur softly at each gentle move across the fresh cracked field and mirrored groove. It's the pull of renewal, a tender press, wrapping me up in a woven calmness. Don't rush the drying, let the moment stay where mild day glow finds its way. A warm haze lifts from the earthen trail, carrying hints of bark and ground. I step with care through the fading veil of clouds that linger without a sound. My steps feel cool, yet my rhythm is kind, watching colors dissolve and bind. No cover needed for this mild release, only falling drops in a settled peace. Some paths ask you to cross the dark to hear the thrum of a waking spark. Let the damp remain, let shades run free. You're forming just as you're meant to be, a touch and gleam, yet full of shine. Everything will align. I know these rain-filled walking shoes, weighted by the hush of dawn time blues, they murmur softly at each gentle move across the fresh cut field and mirrored groove. It's the pull of renewal, a tender press, wrapping me up in a woven calmness. Don't rush the drying, let the moment stay where mild day glow finds its way. Place them near the entry in a strip of sand. Let them let what me hours have done. Edges marked by T-tones, a spirit restored, bathed in the charm the season poured. Damp fabric eased mind where light ain't just we just stay.
Cool middle curves rest lightly in my grasp, carrying hints of loam and softened grass. I notice them beside the earthen stacks where noon collects in gentle cracks. The joint resists a memory of age until a small shape frees the cage, like that loose gate beside your thigh, when days felt wide and time was shy. So let the opening remain unguarded still. Light moves freely, answering its will. You're the calm that never asks to leave, a breath that rooms are glad to receive. No rush to close, no need to brace. I feel your ease fill up the space. We promised not to measure climbing greens, carved our marks, then lost the in-betweens. Soil on our hands, a quiet proof that fragile hopes can hold their truth. Now other streets surround my name, yet meadow air slows me the same. I sense you where the pale blooms lean inside that soft and spoken green. The minutes curl like stems that roam, looping past the paths we've known. But this clear framework calls the way to welcome now without delay. One simple turn, the view stays wide. The hour walks in unafraid. So let the opening remain unguided still, like moves freely answering its will. You're the calm that never asked to leave, a breath that room to blight to receive. No rush to close, no need to grace. I feel your ease fill up the space. The blow descends in muted gold, yet warmth remains already told. No lights draw near, no silence bends, just air soft consent, less holding tight, more letting be. My bay keeps passing through me now. Still open.
Lamplight murmurs a dim honeyed signal, sketching soft hems along my worn denim seams. A pewter haze rests inside the pavement seams, turning bronze foliage into a drenched, shiny chart. I feel the cadence of my measured pace, a dull weighted tap where the night curls close. The gum caps darken under twilight moisture, yet my chest stays easy, leaping time toward you. These rain-washed trainers, they bear the mass of countless amber leaves and a lingering hour. The sea creeps inward, a hushed cool drone, pointing me back to the start. I know it's a press and a rasp, a tune for steps inside the plush quiet of a soap town lane. Forget the bite or the pools we pass, there's an odd reassurance in rain-washed trainers. The breeze carries hearth smoke with toasted tree skin, while I map star shapes crossing the commons. Each stride stamps earth with a handmade seal, blotting soft marks beneath a wavering glow. My digits tingle faint, yet the flask runs warm. I'm finding ease that bright months misplace. Pulled maple sparks cling onto tired bases, filling hollow gaps, restoring my core. We spend long hours dodging every drip, fleeing the clouds in a bruised violet dome. Yet mercy hides inside the soaking smear, within the truth of ground after mild fall showers. It's the sense of return in a sloppy damp room that we're for quiet outshining speed. Oh, these rain-washed traders, they bear the mass of countless amber leaves and a lingering hour. The sea creeps inward, a hushed cool drum, pointing me back to the start. I know it's a press and a rasp, a tune for steps inside the plush quiet of a soaked town rain. Forget the bite, for the pools we pass, there's an reassurance in rain-washed trainers. I'll set them down beside the warming coil, let vapor lift from grit and darkened ground, a dampened trail of moments through the hall. I've never felt this even, this sure. Only me, the dark and rain-washed trainers. In midnight die, there's nothing to defend. Soft strides and word, nothing to defend. Below a cabinet size in the sticky heat, near coiled cord and fragments of baked clay, I lift a balanced heft, a tempered twin of dull chrome edges resting by the hedge. They carry dusk and water from early summer, grips shake smooth by years of waiting hands. A measured tap, a cold alloy whisper, cutting softly through the amber drift of noon. So trace the borders of what tangled itself led, brightness land where stone stayed cool. Every vision that bent away from its outline feeds the ground beneath your stance. We loosen knots, release the tight held weight, learning grace from seasons pared back here with these time-worn cutters. I once outlined a tower built of air and charted shores my feet never touched. But notice now the citrus in this bloom, and how pale boards fade without regret. The maidies wrapped too close around the room, dimming the squares of afternoon light. So I shorten growth into gentler curves and ease the hinge of the open yard. Nothing breaks when petals meet the earth, for when early familiar shapes dissolve and pass its thinning shade to welcome warmth again, making room for the present to arrive in you. Your skin is calm, your tempo even unforced, or trace the borders of what tangled itself led brightness land where stone stayed cool. Every vision that bent away from its outline feeds the brown beneath your stance. We loosen knots, release the tight-held weight, burning grace from seasons pared back here with these time-worn cutters. Clip, clip, the pace of an unpressed day. What drops away was never meant to stay. Your life, just witness how it shines inside the hush where beginnings form. The soil understands. The soil understands. Cool mist still resting across my skin as I raise the balance of pale alloy. A measured snap, a grounded inert hush, rounding the corners of what weighs on you. I know these creeping vines around your chest, trying to anchor every step you take. So I lower myself into the open earth where the only whisper is living ground. Back keep the hand tools clean and clear, ready to lift the dimness from your shine. I'm loosening the thorns from where you stand, easing the pull so the road opens wide. Not to redraw you or restrain your eyes, only to offer breathing space so you can stand tall, expand, remain unbound. Let the quiet sorting stay with me. There's a heart's broken doubt stitched into your sleeves, pulling gently at what you wear with love. Unseen questions grow coarse and tight, catching the tune before it leaves your voice. I gather the fading tones before they drop and thin the mask that narrows sight. The boundary stays firm and upright, but the way through remains unlocked for you. My fingers hold a trace of green air, handles warmed by hours of light. I glimpse tomorrow in a brief reflection as brittle fragments fall aside. No need to flinch, this touch is kind, clearing points so softness spreads. I only tend this modest stretch of earth, keeping the ground kind where you rest. I keep the hand tools clean and clear, ready to lift the dimness from the shine. I'm loosening the thorns from where you stand, easing the pull so the road open wide. not to redraw you or restrain your eyes, only to offer breathing space so you can stand tall, expand, remain unbound. Let the pious sorting stay with me. Now lift your eyes, a blue hole still. Nothing taps or claims your steps. The field is mild, the air is set, and I'm nearby just off your pace. Rest easy now, small opening. The ground is ready beneath you. The entry glow vibrates in a mellow bronze key as I pull the twilight softly inside with me. My steps feel dense, a muted splash in time, etching shadow trails across the tile line. I'm worn around the corners, damp to the core, carrying borrowed skies across the threshold floor. The ties have thickened, stiff with strain, twisted tight by hours beneath the muted stain. Yet you don't notice the marks or the grind. You only count the distance step by time. You guide me gently to the pine slab seat, unbothered by the chill or the brine-soaked feet. You're the breath, the heat, the whispering rise, the stillest frame in a tender disguise. These soaked cloth souls feel weightless and sure, because your chest is a harbor, calm and secure. You fill the fronts with pages from the day before, drawing at the ache from the tired and sore. I hear the rustle of print, the care in your touch, mending the places I leaned on too much. The room carries spice and oven warm grain, clearing the weather from the edge of my strain. No speech is spoken, just a burner's tick, a dense knit cover and a closed nest that sticks. The bottoms are light, the surface is tired, shaped by the bramble and long summer wire. Still I'd cross the downpour, mile after mile, to reach the vow that lives in your smile. Each pace held a question, each pull left a mark, but here in this corridor I soften the dark. Because you don't notice the marks or the grind, you only count the distance step by time. You guide me gently to the pine slab seat, unbothered by the chill or the brine-soaked feet. You're the breath of heat, the whispering rise, the stillest frame in a tender disguise. These soaked cloth souls feel weightless and sure, because your chest is a harbor, calm and secure. Set them near the grate, let the warmth arrive. See the fading mist as it lifts and sighs. Thick socks, dim glow, just house aligned. The storm stays beyond now, and I am inside. I am finally inside. The evening slipped behind the rusted shed, laying long blue lines where our laughter fled. My worn-out trainers, once a pale new tone, darkened like the riverbank we'd always known. I still recall the sponge of ground and thread, the sock-slap sink of promises we said. We never minded cold or falling mist, just two small pulses chasing what we missed. Oh, these soaked fabric soles are full of weight, but they hold every grin that softened fate. The trace of clay, a pocket full of glow, like needed warmth when all the lights are low. You're the window shining down an empty lane, a calm and faithful throng beneath the strain. The road runs far, but I don't walk it alone, with dampened fields still whispering me home. Do you recall the burst of berry skin, the thickened air we pulled our breathing in? You had a smear of pencil on your hand, from tracing rails that barely chose to stem. We perched where grass grew dense beside the bend, a bent old branch pretending to defend. My cotton heels were hugging every seam. That's where I learned how memory begins. My sidewalks now are chalky, stiff and dry, below a restless and assembled sky. But if I blink, I'm standing by that rail where sparks would float and swollen clouds exhale. I loosen laces, let the feeling stay, until that gentle heat finds me again. Oh, these soaked fabric soles are full of weight, but they hold every grin that softened fate. A trace of clay, a bucket full of blow, like knitted warmth when all the lights are low. You're the window shining down an empty lane, a calm and faithful throne beneath the strain. The road runs far, but I don't walk it alone, with dampened fields still whispering me home. Set them near the steps to meet the air, and ashes pours, it's not a race out there. The horizon wears a violet fade, warming into brass. The breeze tastes electric with soaked pine and grass. My steps feel dense inside these indigo skins, following crooked scars where the footpath bends. The bottoms are thinned from the distance they've known, from chasing old laughter long overgrown. I recall when the brightness was blindingly pure, before rain taught the cloth how to darken and cure. Oh, let the damp settle in, let the layers grow slow. You've been moving too hard, let the rhythm mellow. That pull at your heels is a lingering clasp, a keepsake of weather and moments you grasped. It's fine to ease back as the concrete exhales. There's a hushed sort of wonder where wet memory dwells. Your tracks sinking deep, imperfect and true. And these rain-laden trainers, you're already you. I'll pause on the steps where the blow turns to syrupy calm, and loosen the ties with deliberate palms. Notice how where marks were set where you've stood. Each stretch of the journey was honestly good. The tone has shifted from dusk into pale daylight hue, like intentions once spoken that drifted askew. Yet the grit in the threads and the grit in the fold idle waits, keeping bright little choruses bold. The daylight accepts every edge that is worn. It's the warmth in the shine where the past is reborn. The wetness will rise, becoming a veil, and the hush that you meet doesn't have to be frail. You never misplaced it, you softened the way with the cosmos keeping time as it quietly sways. So let the dance settle in, let the layers go slow. You've been moving too hard, let the rhythm mellow. That pull at your heels is a lingering clasp, a keepsake of weather and moments you grasped. It's fine to ease back as the concrete exhales. There's a hushed sort of wonder where wet memory dwells. Your tracks sinking deep, imperfect and true. And these rain-laden trainers, you're already you. Leave them near the door, let the daylight breathe. They'll feel less dense tomorrow beneath open eaves. Girl, your toes in the lawn since the sun's reply. The vision didn't vanish, it just learned to lie. Just learned to lie. Soft and learn, you're doing just fine.
The entry frame sighs in a gentle tone, and you pause there carrying daylight home. Your fabric hangs dark, a storm-tinted hue. From the sky you refuse to let follow you. I catch the pattern, a softened splash inside. Muted soul notes sliding side to side. The chords are crossed in a stubborn bind, but darling, your core is steady and kind. slip off those rain-soaked trainers by the grate. Set down the distance, the stretch of your fate. The furnace exhales a mellowed gold to lift the chill and loosen the cold. You don't need to move for a breath or more. Let the planks below you do the work they're for. The ground out there may cling and pull, but here your pulse is calm and full. There's a wild green trace pressed into the front, a chart of places untamed and blunt. You didn't just wander, you leapt right through every wide open risk that called to you. Your stockings cling close, saturated and thin, but that's just the proof of where you've been. Now bring the thick ones, ash-toned and dense, to draw in the cool from the day's expense. The turning drum nearby keeps a level time as leaves are brewed with a minted rhyme. The cup's warm breath lifts under your face, inviting your tiredness into its space. By dawn the fibers will stand renewed, brightened by care we quietly brewed. So slip off those rain-soaked trainers by the grate. Set down the distance, the stretch of your fate. The furnace exhales a mellowed gold to lift the chill and loosen the cold. You don't need to move for a breath or more. Let the planks below you do the work they're for. The ground out there may cling and pull, but here your pulse is calm and full. Outside the water mirrors the nighttime lights, but they can't cross into these inner sights. Ease your worn steps, let the hours unwind. Your steps will be ready when morning is kind. Yeah, they're easing now, waiting for the pale new shine.
The clouds tore softly like a ripe nectarine, letting pale alloy spill on the chalked out road. We didn't rush for shelter or painted iron rails. We let the weather choose our unplanned mode. I remember the drag of soles on the stone, and how your laugh rang clear, a bell of warm bronze. Bright chords sinking toward an earthen tone, a tender mess our careless steps had grown. Oh, let the drizzle settle deep inside. It's only that heft of dreams we folded small. These soaked cloth runners bear a gentle load, leading us us back along a citrus wand call. It's a yielding kind of wonder, a softened release. I still see droplets scatter near your skin. Don't mind the chill or the weight in the breeze. There's heat in that moment where nothing begins. Now they pause beside the blow that hums and stays, with chapters sewn into the tired weave. Mineral traces sketch the paths we chose, from heel to edge where the cool would cling. I recall mist lifting off the resting floor at a low murmur past your wooden frame. The world felt small enough to cup in both hands, and every slip was caught inside your name. Moisture always drifts back into the blue, leaving a contour shaped like calm. It isn't an ache or a sharpened bruise, it's the ease of war in a seasoned psalm. Even when fibers slacken, colors thin, that golden hour still fills my wind. Oh, let the drizzle settle deep inside. It's only by heft of dreams we folded small. These soap cloth runners bear a gentle load, leading us back along our citrus wand call. It's a yielding kind of wonder, a softened release. I still see droplets scatter near your skin. Don't mind the chill or the weight in the breeze. There's heat in that moment where nothing begins. Step by step through a mellow burr, I still carry the blow of that quiet time. Light as breath on a waiting limb, moving beneath the bending limbs. You're a silent welcome at the end of the lane. In these rain-held shoes, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's The hanging bench murmurs a hushed timber tone below a dusk washed dark with violet shade. I left them loose beside the mesh frame entry, heavier now than decades ago were made. The pale outsole bears a trace of field-soaked soil, and humid fabric breathes through the still interior. They drank the dew from tall hillside blades, gathering each pale shimmer before the sky cleared. Oh, these rain-filled walkers paused on a rough, the faint mist lifting where late sun remained. They carry no load of worry or ache, only weather that softened the pull of the day. Let the chords relax like a measured sigh. There's ease in delay, there's music in calm daylight. daylight tilts low to warm the cloth beneath the broad honey glance of an evening dome. I recall the stain of brine along old planks and rust-red dust that stayed through restless months. Now the weave grows sparse, revealing beneath, like a dog-eared page or an autumn limb, the back edge slopes from years of ground, charting the outline of patient belief. No chasing names for fading glow. I'll stand with the labor before dark arrives. Each pulled reflection once borrowed the sky. Each downpour shaped a path I crossed. If my steps slowed in moisture stayed, it's only because I paused for the alder's voice. This chill isn't harsh, it's a gentle ride, a keepsake of travel at a forgiving speed. Oh, these rain-filled walkers paused on the road, a faint mist lifting where late sun remained. They carry no load of worry or ache, only weather that softened the pull of the day, that the cause relax like a measured sigh. There's ease and delay, there's music in calm. Daylight tilts slow to warm the cloth beneath a broad honey glance of an evening dawn. Leave him still, let dusk do its work, while warmth from the cup settles inward. Toes curl free between shade and gleam, with no place to rush, no thought to sow, just the tender weight of years well used. In my rain dark walkers quietly enough, quietly enough. The evening presses down with a muted glow. I step straight through a violet pool of light. Now pale bottoms wear a softened ash tone trace, bringing street warm air and drifting mist inside. The fabric pulls close, weighted and slow, yet there's a private cadence underneath, a gentle hush-hush marking every step, while cool air brushes softly over skin. Oh, let the streets dissolve into washed-out hues. I'm hearing the murmurs the concrete keeps set aside, those rain-dark trainers near the frame. Allow their tired outlines to settle low. I fold around you something thick and warm as drizzle hums its melody beyond their blast. It's a tender form of wonder, a silent ease, where the center of the weather lets us rest. The heater breathes out an even tone, mist lifting lightly like a floating note. I trade a chill for dance, woven pairs, while the maple dial just circles and speaks. The trace of big spice and aged timber pushes every shadow toward the edge. No daylight needed to feel this calm. Some roots grow strongest beneath frost or rain. Each beat along the pane becomes a tiny chime, carrying tales only open air remembers. Not a pause, but a gentle asking to linger inside a softened moment. The branches stand rinsed and quiet again, and we're drawn close, held in steady warmth. Oh, let the streets dissolve into washed out hues. I'm hearing the murmurs of concrete keeps set aside. Those rain dark traders near the frame. Oh, allow their tired outlines to settle low. I'll fold around just something thick and warm as drizzle hums its melody beyond the blast. It's a tender form of wonder, a silent ease, where the center of the weather lets us rest. Your feet regain their heat, the cool slips away. Only light glow, steam, and shared stillness remain. Rain-marked shoes easing dry along the wall, while mercy in the weather smooths it all. Smooths it all. Just let it ease. The garden lamp keeps fluttering, late to understand, while the haze folds itself along the edge of land. I leave the stone path where the small white flowers sleep, feeling the sudden bright sting from the moisture at my feet. The cloth absorbs the daylight, deepening into shade, sketching out the quiet roots my footsteps gently made. It's not the cold that settles, but a rising tender ease as the first warm blow drips lightly over me. Oh, these soaked walking sneakers, weighted by the pale new hours, holding on to silence as the dark releases power. Let the cuffs of my denim brush murmurs of the green. I'm burying my worries in the earth where they've been, and it's a muted yielding cadence, a pulse beneath the ground, a calm even current moving through the sound. Everything feels steady, everything feels true in the calm, moist shelter of my soaked walking shoes. The breeze carries traces of mint leaves and wet timber skin, a gentle crossing point where night and day begin. I pause to see a tiny beetle trace a fern-lined way, discovering the simple rest I once chased every day. The pull around my ankles feels like balance, feels like here, as if the soil itself is drawing me near. No shelter needed overhead, no reason left to hide, when a soft yellow morning left into the white. If yes
yesterday felt sharp along its lines and seams. Let the water round the corners of those seams. You don't need a mirror shine or spriteless form to belong inside this glimmering waking morn. Just settle into the moisture. Let the earth receive until the weight of living learns to ease. Oh, these soaked walking sneakers, weighted by the pale new hours, holding on to silence as the dark releases power. Let the cuffs of my denim brush murmurs of the green iron, burying my worries in the earth with a then. It's a muted, yielding cadence, a pulse beneath the ground, a calm, even current moving through the sound. Everything feels steady, everything feels true in the calm, moist shelter at my soaked walking shoes. The light becomes a gentle press, loosening every thread, stirring up the center where the spirit rests its head. Step by step, a little easier now, with an open chest and an untroubled brow. Just myself and daylight and the field between. In my soaked walking shoes, resting clear and clean, held by a warm, held by calm. All good.
The entry lamp gathers pale lines of drizzle and stampy soft traces across the worn wood. Your string hangs swollen dark with the storm. Midnight dye melting the edge of the pail. I catch the faint drag of souls on the floor, a weary cadence that learned every block. The cuffs of your denim carry cool air, holding the moments that asked for no sound. Set the long day down beside the front step. Let the small pools remain where they fell. There's a furnace breathing slow and warm, and an open place on the sofa for you. We'll pad them with pages till the moisture lifts, shifting the dusk into honeytone. Ease your feet, let the tremble unwind. Here the room forgets how noise behaves. I found the knit pairs, the dense ash ones, to drink up the chill that followed your path. The pot began singing a muted plume as the drum inside turned like drifting sleep. Hints of aged wood and baked spice, a pollution, a wetness out of the corners. You're held inside this circle of blow. Where the weather lowers its voice, you never swerved when the sky grew dense. You kept your line with a quiet tilt. Each soaked thread remembers the way you crossed from the before into here. So let the cloth in inhale. Let the braces rest beneath the calm of a lamplit ceiling. Set the long day down beside the front step. Let the small pools remain where they fell. There's a furnace breathing slow and warm, and an open place on the sofa for you. We'll pad them with pages till the moisture lifts, shifting the dusk into honeytone. Ease your feet, let the tremble unwind. Hear the room forgets how noise behaves. By morning the bend with gentle heat, ready again for the routes you choose. But now just pause and stay right here. The rain is elsewhere and possibly far, so far away. Breathe easy now. The teapot murmurs a pale, curling breath as I loop the strings of a sleepless thought. I wandered out before the sky could clear its face, beneath the soft bruise spread across the early air. Cobalt cloth soaking footprints from the road. I carry the tempo of a moment just unloaded. The chart is folded sharp with uneven seams, hidden from the breeze, now mellowing to gleam. Oh, these rain-washed trainers feel dense yet free, following the edge without a need to see. Each tress in the lawn is a quiet pulse, calling out futures we haven't touched. It's a cool trace, warming like a hearth inside, the gentlest roaming, nowhere to arrive. Only an even sway and a spirit unbound, drifting through hours in my rain-washed ground shoes. The aroma of fur tips steeped in soil and steel welcomes the hours like a silent reveal. My steps stay wet but my lungs feel wide, letting daylight enter rooms long denied. I catch my outline in a shot front pane, a passerby crowned with beads of rain. No glossy finish, no delicate trim, just the truthful drag of an unhurried limb. We often wait for the ground to be clear, for flawless timing and sky sincere. But there's grace in the soak, relief in the clay, a sudden living current rising my way. You don't have to stay dry to feel held and whole. Let the flowings clean every guarded road. Oh, these rain-washed trainers feel dense yet free, following the edge without a need to see. Each press in the lawn is a quiet pulse, calling out futures we haven't touched. It's a cool trace warming like a hearth inside, the gentlest roaming, nowhere to arrive. Only an even sway and a spirit unbound, drifting through hours in my rain-washed ground shoes. glow slips through the fringe of a haze. I hop across roofs and a light your maze. Taps off, hush, slow, the pattern feels right. Moving ahead with a damp and a light, yet are soaked all through. And I'm settled now, right here with you. Just me and my rain-washed ground shoes. The morning released a veil of pale alloy, brushing the pavement into softened tones. I wasn't bothered by the falling noise or how the blossoms traced my route with bones. A blush-toned flake caught on a loosened tie, a wandering guest from the passing sky. The mix of wet stone and budding air slowly eased the ache the cold left there. Oh, these rain-filled walking shoes, weighted by the hush of dawn-time blues, they murmur softly at each gentle move across the fresh cracked field and mirrored groove. It's the pull of renewal, a tender press, wrapping me up in a woven calmness. Don't rush the drying, let the moment stay where mild day glow finds its way. Warm haze lifts from the earthen trail, carrying hints of bark and ground. I step with care through the fading veil of clouds that linger without a sound. My steps feel cool, yet my rhythm is kind, watching colors dissolve and bind. No cover needed for this mild release, only falling drops in a settled peace. Some paths ask you to cross the dark, to hear the thrum of a waking spark. Let the damp remain, let shades run free. You're forming just as you're meant to be, a touch and clean, yet full of shine. Everything will align. I know these rain-filled walking shoes, weighted by the hush of dawn-time blues, they murmur softly at each gentle move across the fresh-cut field and mirror groove. It's the pull of renewal, a tender press, wrapping me up in a woven calmness. Don't rush the drying, let the moment stay where mild day glow finds its way. Place them near the entry in a strip of sand. Let them spoil what me hours have done. Edges marked by T-tones, a spirit restored, bathed in the charm the season poured. Damp fabric eased mind where
Cool middle curves rest lightly in my grasp, carrying hints of loam and softened grass. I notice them beside the earthen stacks where noon collects in gentle cracks. The joint resists a memory of age until a small shape frees the cage, like that loose gate beside your thigh, when days felt wide and time was shy. So let the opening remain unguarded still. Light moves freely, answering its will. You're the calm that never asks to leave, a breath that rooms are glad to receive. No rush to close, no need to brace. I feel your ease fill up the space. We promised not to measure climbing greens, carved our marks, then lost the in-betweens. Soil on our hands, a quiet proof that fragile hopes can hold their truth. Now other streets surround my name, yet meadow air slows me the same. I sense you where the pale blooms lean, inside that soft and spoken green. The minutes curl like stems that roll, looping past the paths we've known. But this clear framework calls the way to welcome now without delay. One simple turn, the view stays wide. The hour walks in unafraid. So let the opening remain unguided still, like moves freely answering its will. You're the calm that never asks to leave, a breath that rooms are glad to receive. No rush to close, no need to brace. I feel your ease fill up the space. The glow descends in muted gold, yet warmth remains already told. No lights draw near, no silence bends, just air and light and soft consent. Less holding tight, more letting be. A bay keeps passing through me now. Still open.
The lamplight murmurs a dim honeyed signal, sketching soft hems along my worn denim seams. A pewter haze rests inside the pavement seams, turning bronze foliage into a drenched, shining shard. I feel the cadence of my measured pace, a dull weighted tap where the night curls close. The gum caps darken under twilight moisture, yet my chest stays easy, leaping time toward you. and a lingering hour. The sea creeps inward, a hushed cool drone, pointing me back to the start. I know it's a press and a rasp, a tune for steps inside the plush quiet of a soaptown lane. Forget the bite or the pools we pass. There's an odd reassurance in rain-washed trainers. The breeze carries hearth smoke with toasted tree skin, while I map star shapes crossing the commons. Each stride stamps earth with a handmade seal, blotting soft marks beneath a wavering glow. My digits tingle faint, yet the flask runs warm. I'm finding ease that bright months misplace. Pulled maple sparks cling onto tired bases, filling hollow gaps, restoring my core. We spend long hours dodging every drip, fleeing the clouds in a bruised violet dome. Yet mercy hides inside the soaking smear, within the truth of ground. After mild fall showers, it's the sense of return in a sloppy damp room that we're for quiet, outshining speed. Oh, these rain-washed traders, they bear the mass of countless amber leaves and a lingering hour. The sea creeps inward, a hushed cool drum, pointing me back to the start. I know it's a press and a rasp, a tune for steps inside the plush quiet of a soaptown lane. Forget the bite for the pools we pass. There's an odd reassurance in rain-washed trainers. I'll set them down beside the warming coil, let vapor lift from grit and darkened ground, a dampened trail of moments through the hall. I've never felt this even, this sure. Only me, the dark and rain-washed trainers. In midnight die, there's nothing to defend. Soft strides inward, nothing to defend. Below a cabinet size in the sticky heat, near coiled cord and fragments of baked clay, I lift a balanced heft, a tempered twin of dull chrome edges resting by the hedge. They carry dusk and water from early summer, grip shake smooth by years of waiting hands. A measured tap, a cold alloy whisper, cutting softly through the amber drift of noon. So trace the borders of what tangled itself led, brightness land where stone stayed cool. Every vision that bent away from its outline feeds the ground beneath your stance. We loosen knots, release the tight held weight, learning grace from seasons pared back, here with these time-worn cutters. I once outlined a tower built of air and charted shores my feet never touched. But notice now the citrus in this bloom, and how pale boards fade without regret. The maybes wrapped too close around the room, dimming the squares of afternoon light. So I shorten growth into gentler curves and ease the hinge of the open yard. Nothing breaks when petals meet the earth, for when earlier shapes dissolve and pass its thinning shade to welcome warmth again, making room for the present to arrive in you. Your skin is calm, your tempo even unforced. Or trace the borders of what tangled itself led brightness land, where stone stayed cool. Every vision that bent away from its outline feeds the ground beneath your stance. We loosen knots, release the tight-held weight, burning grace from seasons pared back, here with these time-worn cutters. Clip, clip, the pace of an unpressed day. What drops away was never meant to stay. You're alive, just witness how it shines inside the hush where beginnings form. The soil understands. The soil understands. Cool mist still resting across my skin as I raise the balance of pale alloy. A measured snap, a grounded inert hush, rounding the corners of what weighs on you. I know these creeping vines around your chest, trying to anchor every step you take. So I lower myself into the open earth, where the only whisper is living ground. Back keep the hand tools clean and clear, ready to lift the dimness from your shine. I'm loosening the thorns from where you stand, easing the pull so the road opens wide. Not to redraw you or restrain your eyes, only to offer breathing space so you can stand tall, expand, remain unbound. Let the quiet sorting stay with me. There's a heart-spoken doubt stitched into your sleeves, pulling gently at what you wear with love. Unseen questions grow coarse and tight, catching the tune before it leaves your voice. I gather the fading tones before they drop, and thin the mask that narrows sight. The boundary stays firm and upright, but the way through remains unlocked for you. My fingers hold a trace of green air, handles warmed by hours of light. I glimpse tomorrow in a brief reflection as brittle fragments fall aside. No need to flinch, this touch is kind, clearing points so softness spreads. I only tend this modest stretch of earth, keeping the ground kind where you rest. I keep the hand tools clean and clear, ready to lift the dimness from the shine. I'm loosening the thorns from where you stand, easing the pull so the road open wide, not to redraw you or restrain your eyes, only to offer breathing space so you can stand tall, expand, remain unbound. Let the pious sorting stay with me. Now lift your eyes, a blue hold still. Nothing taps or claims your steps. The field is mild, the air is set, and I'm nearby just off your pace. Rest easy now, small opening. The ground is ready.